go and do a little bit of work here, a little bit of experimentation. Also, this is a test run just to see how well things might run if I were to stream both of these. I want to just make sure that we're set up on the other side here. Great. I think it's working. Okay. I made a little test. Ooh. Uh-oh, my program's already frozen. Not good. Oh, okay, now it's working, it's working. I thought it had frozen up a little bit. Okay. I made a little bit of a test plot here, but now I gotta upscale it to the larger plane. Also, let me... the music. Okay. Music's okay on my end. I gotta upscale this to a larger size here, which I tried a little bit today. Ran into a lot of issues from just kind of copying and pasting stuff over and just really setting the geometry node template to the new plane. My test template to the new plane, that just crashed the blunder because there's too much going on here. When you upscale it, I suppose. So let's do this. Let me rehide this, and then now we have this. So I started from a fresh little template here. So I guess it looks okay here. Yo, what's going on, Volpini? What's going on, Sticky Vision? That's the new name. Hope you're doing well. How's Portugal up there, Volpini? I'm just doing a little bit of Blender stuff today. Just for a little bit. We'll do our normal stream tonight. I just wanted to test and see how well this kind of ran while streaming. I think we already, from last time, I know if I'm moving everything in here, then I start lagging. My camera starts lagging a little bit. That's okay. Is this volume too loud? Here, maybe I'll just... It should be... I just want it to be kind of ambient here, so... your voice is shot from karaoke. Oh, very fun. You had to go to the ocean today. Why did you say, like, I had to go to the ocean? Why not, like, I went to the ocean? Oh, that's right. You're from... Okay, knowing where you live, there's really no ocean near you. Oh, karaoke. Yeah. Headed off to bed soon. You're sad you had to go? Music sounds fine, to be honest. Good. Oh, welcome, Sticky. This is a new name. Hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. We just started streaming on YouTube again. But I'm assuming you're a 14 player, which is why you're here. Potentially from the Randy Marsh video. Because I think there's a lot of new faces from that video. But I'm taking the next step in my journey of what I'm trying to create. I'm learning Blender here. So I've been learning for the past month or so, doing tutorials, and I'm trying to create my first little thing here. Oh, why did I read your? I read your message. So you got to go to the ocean, on the ocean. Okay, yeah. It's I mean, I live right near, or you know, the Pacific is right in my backyard here, so I guess I'm kind of just used to just having the ocean here. Though when I went to took that trip, I got to experience the Atlantic Ocean, which was pretty cool. Anyway, I was talking about this earlier. I'm creating like a grassy little scene here. And I did a little test node here. Test plane here. Let's see if it loads in. It looks kind of nice. I feel like it looks kind of nice here, right? It looks like he's got a little, got some details and whatnot. So what I'm trying to do now is just upscale it. And I have to manually redo it to get it to upscale, I think. Because otherwise my program just crashes. Oh, you have Lake Michigan. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That is right. Not quite an ocean though. But I've never seen those lakes up there, so. Okay. So this is it. This is my little node setup here for this one blade of grass, or this one little grass thing that I got here. I basically just need to, I'm gonna copy this node setup and do it for all my other sources. You can see I kind of went through. If I pan over here, you should be able to see I picked out some, I don't know where they went actually. They're somewhere. Where are you? Oh, they're hidden over here. Okay, well, trust me when I say that they're there. Picked out some other sources to use. So we'll try that. The Randy Marsh video is perfection. You're learning Blender as well to make some 14 animations. Saw you're streaming some Blender, so I decided to watch. Oh, nice! Yeah, you know, I've always been inspired, not just by the 14 community, but from, you know, I'm like a Star Wars fan, and I've always seen like fan-made films and stuff. But the 14 in general has really inspired me to do this. I've had so many ideas in my mind for years, and I knew I always wanted to try to learn. And I figured now that I'm finished with the Randy video, it's time to do it, right? How far have you gotten in your Blender journey? I'm very fresh and very new. And there's a lot to take in for sure, so. Okay, this one I'm gonna call grass. We'll make this one grass 2. This one I will call grass 2. Grass 2. We'll just give it a slightly different shade of. Oh no, I'm using the wrong one. Okay, that's fine. This could be grass 1, and that one could be grass 2. But with this node setup, I should be able to just plug this. Also, thank you for your kind words on the Randy video. I worked very hard on that one, and I'm so happy that so many people have been enjoying it. If I plug this in, bada bing, bada boom. Okay, now we have two layers of grass chilling up in here. It's kind of hard to see. However, if I were to just increase this, you can see this one layer here, as opposed to the other. And my goal, I think right now they're on the same seed, so if I mix up the seed a little bit, that should help. We could even try to recolor them a little bit, make them stand out a little bit more, make one a little darker. Super new, just enjoying the journey along the way. Did you do the donut tutorial? I started with the donut. I started with the donut. I did some other like modeling, just general courses, online stuff. I just finished up an animation course online too. Now I'm trying to put the pieces together. It's very daunting. There's a lot of stuff to learn, but it's actually very exciting too. My mind has been filled with just Blender. Like my YouTube feed is filled with Blender. Every time I go on, it's just Blender, Blender. I'm watching a Blender video all the time. You know what? We can try this. What if I go into shading over here? And let's see. What if I pick out what if you pick out grass number 2, right? Now this is a pre-made. Oh my god, there's so much going on with this grass over here. There is a lot actually. Holy crap. Oh, I see what they're doing. I think I kind of understand. Not really. Never mind. I'm lying to myself. I made my own grass before, but it was not this complicated looking. The donut was very fun. Yeah. Here's what, here are my donuts. Let me see if I can load this in. You know what? We'll leave the grass here. The grass will do its thing. Because we're going to layer this with a lot of other stuff too. You know what? Let's see. How long have you been learning? I've been learning, it's been like a month and a half, I want to say. Let's see. My donuts are right. Ooh, actually no, if I go into here, donuts. There's my little donut. Actually here, this is the actual video. My little donuts here. Yeah. Yeah, very interesting. Though, you know what's good to say though? I feel like, you know, it's because that was the first tutorial I ever did. If I were to go back and try to make a donut now, I think I might be able to, or I would have a decent idea. If you were to ask me to try to do that right after I finish the donut tutorial, I'd probably still be lost. But I think now I might be able to do it. Oh, just over a month? Okay, we're practically learning buddies here. We're practically on the same path right now. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna copy this on over, and I'm gonna rename this one as moss. I got a little bit of moss in here. I got a lot of stuff. I'm layering a lot of stuff because I want to see if I can make it look a little. It's just a grassy. It's, you know, it's just a grassy plain, but I want to see if I can make it look a little nicer here. So if I come into here and I pick my moss 1 collection. Okay. Moss 1. Okay, and then let's make this like a dark green. Make this grass a little bit brighter. This, okay. And then if I were to come in here and just connect these nodes, because I have my pre-made setup, I should get some moss in here, which I don't think you guys can really see right now. Let's see, if I were to just... Oh, there's the moss. Yeah, okay, that's what the moss is looking like. I make it large. Ooh. Ooh, I feel kind of laggy. Okay, but we don't need it to be that large. But I actually like this one because it gives a little bit of color variation here, like this. You can kind of see it. In the midst of this. I might bring these down a tad. And then I'll bring these ones down a tad too. Yeah, look at that. Oh my gosh. I'm so laggy. How laggy am I? If I'm moving around in Blender, that's when my camera gets laggy. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I have another... Okay, we're gonna try this again. I have another moss ready to go. So I'm gonna copy this over and we'll just select the other moss. We'll plug it in here too. I'm gonna make sure this is on... Let's see. Go moss number 2 here. And then... Let's go in here and we plug this in. And then I'll plug this in here too. And we should have our next... Ooh, okay. There's some weird like shadowing going on here, I feel like. And I wonder why. I'm going to potentially do something risky here. I am going to want to see if this is in rendered mode. There's a chance Blender crashes here. We'll see. No, it didn't crash. Oh, okay, that's good. Let me see. You know what? Let me turn the denoise on. That looks kind of good. Okay, so that weird shadow thing going on in this mode is not... Yeah, okay, so we just ignore that, I guess. Let's just ignore that for now. I want these to be a little more sparse, I think. Let's drop down the density max to like a 3, maybe even like a 2. And then let's just bring these down a little bit like this. Okay, not too bad. Oh, there's one thing I forgot to do. Let's see if we can do this now without everything dying. I want to just throw a basic like ground texture on here just to cover in some of the... Oh, if I zoom my camera out too far, that's an issue. Okay, gets a little laggy. Like that. Okay, I just want to throw in a basic ground texture here. Let's try do ground 10 maybe. Oh no, so to do that I need to come here. We'll just drag it in here. No, I need to make a new one. Oh wait, we throw it in there. Oh nice. Okay, we have one in there now. It just kind of covers in. I think the scaling is probably a little off here. Let's see if I remember how to do this. If I go to... That's the wrong one. think. What is going on here? What is this? Oh, that's my plane. Oh, maybe I can do that from the shading? Okay, I'm gonna save. I ran into an issue before where if I hid my geometry nodes, then and I try to bring it back, that's when we ran into some issues. Let's see if I can scale this down in here. Or I think I need to scale, because yeah, this is looking a little odd, right? So what if we go, I think if I scale it up, right? Oh, okay, well we have a repeat pattern here, which I was looking into because I had this happen before. Let's go like 15. But when it's covered with stuff, I don't think anyone's really gonna notice. 15? What if we go like 20? Okay. It's not too bad. I think what we could do... I bet I can add like a random... Let me see. Random... I don't know. I'm experimenting here. Let's see. Is there like a random... A vector transform? I don't know if that's what I want. I wanted to plug something into the random... Or into the rotate... Like if I just... Let's see. What is this? Is there no random? Okay, what about... What's this? A vector math? I don't know if that's... I don't think that's what I want. Okay, well, probably not a big deal, right? Because if we go back here, I'm going to... Okay, there's a chance that something's going to happen here and we're going to lose our... Okay, bring it back. Oh, wait, nice. It's back. Yeah, there's so much stuff on top that no one's really going to notice, right? We're going to put a little bit more stuff on here, too. This grass... This is kind of thick. It's kind of tall. That's all right. What if we make this just drop everything by a little bit here? Let's make this like a 5. These ones can go like 2.1 maybe. Then these ones over here maybe like I'm dropping everything by like 1. I think I want these to stand out a little bit more, which they are. And then these ones can stand out a little bit more. I want to drop the density of these two, I think. Do like a 3. Yeah. That looks okay for now. We could always go back and fill this in too. It's looking a little weird. Look at that, this ground texture. Maybe I need one that's just a little bit more dirt, like, instead, right? We could try that. What's this? This looks dirt-like. Let me see, I'm gonna throw this in here. No. Okay, what if we throw this in here? Maybe. What did I just do? I don't remember. Let's do 9. Let's try this one. You know? I kind of don't mind this one. Let's scale this down. I think am I laggy? Might be a little. Yeah. Sure. Let's do something like that. So Sticky, are you hold on. Just hit something accidentally. Are you Final Fantasy 4? That's probably like your main thing, right? Have you been playing for a while? I've been playing for a couple years now, actually. It feels like it wasn't that long ago when I first started playing, but it actually... This has been a while, huh? You know, I might increase the density of this to like a... Let's get a little bit more in there. Oh, you're a 1.0 player. Yo, I've only ran into a a very small handful of people who have been playing for that long. That's pretty cool. I forget when I was talking to someone, they as a 1.0 player you get like a special, either like a title or something, or like a specific like intro or something. I think like when you create your character, I forget. Do you guess you get something, right? I'm sure you got something as like a legacy player. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is also throw in, or I'm gonna copy this and I'm gonna throw this down here. We got some flower nodes ready to go here. So this one we'll call flower 1. Oh, the flower 1. A legacy buddy. Oh yeah, it's the tattoo. That's what it was. Yeah, the tattoo. That's so cool. And a chocobo. What does the chocobo look like? I don't even know what the chocobo looks like. 1.0 chocobo? I don't know. Legacy chocobo. Oh, is it this thing? Or, well, this thing. This chocobo? I don't know if you can see that. Very small. Regular one with some burnt feathers. I mean, these ones look a little charred at the end here. Just the tip. Dang, that's cool. That's really cool, actually. Let me change this to flower 1. So that means you've seen pretty much everything. Oh, okay, hold on. Let's. I'm gonna attach these nodes like this. Boom. Whoa! Those are big flowers. Those are really big flowers. Yeah, a little crispy on the edges. So you've seen everything. You've been here for everything. Okay, let's reduce that, and then we really gotta drop this down here. Let's go like a 2. Actually, this one I think I want a random distribution. Oh, see, I'm learning some stuff. This one I'm going to add a noise texture for this one. See? And then I'm also going to add a color ramp. Okay. And we're going to plug it in like this. We're going to plug this in like this. Then I'm going to bring... I think I'm super laggy here. What's going on, Sorrel? Hello. So you are a fan of the Twitch side of things. Sorrel, you like being on the Twitch side, don't you? If I drop this scale to 1, and then I change 8. Why is this so slow now? I'm gonna drop this density down to like a 1. Why? Last time I did this, I had it a lot more clustered, but maybe it's the product of this being larger here. You just want to continue to collect pomp points. You can pretend you're rich. You don't even use your pomp points for anything. I'm just working on little scene here for a little bit. You do miss being able to see all of chat. That is a bit of an issue, I guess, you know, if people on the YouTube side are talking. I don't know how you can mirror that unless I gave you like a chat box link that you like opened up on your own end. I don't even know if it works that way. Okay, so this is... I want these bunched up a lot more. Let me see. I'd bring down the density of these two. These could be a lot more sparing, I feel like. You have like 150k palm points. You can claim a free sub. You're on phone right now. Have both split screen. Nice. You could open up, yeah, you could open up the YouTube channel. That is a thing you could do too. By the way, we'll be back. Sticky, this is kind of, I actually haven't done one in a while. I usually stream late. I live on the west coast of the United States. I usually stream a lot later, like 8 p.m., 9 p.m. my time. That's usually our normal time. But I just hopped on early. Anyway, we'll be back later tonight. Guys, we're gonna do some, I really want to do some rival wings, because yesterday was fun. Yesterday was really fun. I actually really liked it. It was good. It was good stuff. Let's go back to this mode here, so I can actually render, or we can play this a little bit smoother here. Okay, let's throw in. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in the next little flower. Let's make this red, because I know it's a red flower. Okay, and this is flower 2. That. You work late and play late, so you'll be watching late. Okay, cool, yeah. We, like I said, we just started dual streaming to YouTube. This stream originally started on Twitch, very long time ago. Then we moved to YouTube for a long time. And that's where we met a lot of like the core community members. And then we decided to go back to Twitch for a little bit to test out the waters. Plus, because I like the chat functions better. And then recently we decided to do both, because why not, right? After some introspective thinking. Because really a lot of the people that I have met and become, or have gotten to know, a lot of them came from the YouTube side, so give people their choice. Okay, here's flower number 2, y'all. Dude, this is how do people there has to be a better way to do this than me creating, you know, all these sections and then zooming out and then attaching this. I wonder if there is. I don't know. Like I you know, I could put them all into a collection, but then I can't manipulate them as cleanly as before. Okay, so these ones are yellow dandelions here. Maybe I want these flowers to stand out a little bit. If you're on desktop, you could totally pop out the YouTube chat too, I'm pretty. There should be like, it's the same thing on Twitch. There's like 3 little dots at the top of the chat box, and you can click it and you can press pop out. So you can close the video player, and then the chat box will be its own little screen that you could put wherever you want. Yeah, no, you can't join. You'll be back. You'll be back in it. You and H2O are still traveling. For the dual streams, yeah. One of Rival Wings. Rival Wings was fun, because prior to last night, I had only done like 2 Rival Wing games. But after last night, we did like 4 last night. So it's pretty good. Okay. I think these ones, I need to up the scale of these a little bit. Let's bring these up a little bit. Also, okay, since I copied the same node setup here, let's distribute these a little bit more randomly. I feel like this needs to come down to like a 0.1 something. Maybe like a 0.2. Same thing with these. Let's go like 0.3 for these. Something like that. YouTube view plus Twitch chat on the side is God. Oh, it's midnight there. Oh, that's it? Wait, you're only 6 hours. Well, but you're like, it's like midnight the next day. You know what I mean? Or are you literally, are you heading into the 23rd? You're heading into May 23rd over there, right? I can teach you. I learned a little bit of how to play it. You gotta, there's just, yeah, we can teach you. I learned how to play it too. I had no idea how to, and then I slowly learned last night because I had a squirrel, key lime, and Nawel with me, and they were teaching me the ins and outs of it. I think I want to bump this up a little bit. Okay, we got flowers number 2 in. Let's go ahead and throw in flowers number 3. Okay, this is gonna be good. We got flowers number 3, and let's go ahead and attach these. Ugh, drag it all the way over here like that. Okay. And then same thing over here. We have flowers number 3, which are these white ones that you can't really... They're all white for some reason. If I go into this mode, let's see. Let me scale these. Scale these up. That's as high as I can scale them. If I go... It's as large as they get. I know there's a way I can manipulate the height of these. I just don't quite remember. But let's go... Yeah, look, we got a little color palette going on here. Look at that. Not too bad, huh? Not too bad. It looks kind of nice. Yeah, all the way across the ocean. I just have 2 more nodes, or 2 more items that I picked out that we can throw in here as well. I'm gonna drag. These ones are white, so let me just... It's like... something like that, I guess. I don't know. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna copy this over. Okay. And then we're gonna go ahead and throw in our... I got some rocks here. I have 2 different rocks, but I put them into the same collection. These ones I really want... I'm gonna keep the density really low for these ones. Really, really low. Okay, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna plug this into our mesh like this. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, it's here. Okay, Blender froze for a second. It always scares me when they... Okay, we got some rocks here. There's 2 different types. It might be a little hard to see here. Like... Well, these ones I could totally... Let me adjust the seeds for these 2. One for every... Oh, that's the random value. Oh, that's just the rotate seed. Oh, I see. The seed that I'm looking for is... Oh, this seed. This is the seed. I was changing the seed, and then I was like, why is the rock still staying in the same place and just kind of rotating there? Okay, we have some rocks. We have some rocks. Let me save up. Okay, we have one more to go here. One more to go. Let me just rename this rocks. Rocks. Okay. I'll throw this up here. This one is just a little bit of debris. Call this debris. Not the cheese, but... All this. Did you guys get my joke? Do you understand my joke? The debris there. This one I'm also going to keep very low. Okay, now we got to drag this all the way over here. There's got to be a better way to do this. I just don't know. I just don't know how at this moment in time. Okay, now we should have some debris showing up here. Let's see. We go... Different seed. Where are they? I think for... How about this? For the debris, let's go ahead and just throw in that random value generator instead for the scale. So I can actually... Okay, I'm going to bump it up. Okay, there's the debris. Now I can see it. I'm going to bump it up even more just so I can kind of see how much is out there. All right, that's what we got out there. 0.1 density. That's alright, I guess. Now we'll just drop this down, and then let's... Yeah, something like that. Let's do the same thing with the rocks over here, too. I'm gonna delete these. Let's just do a random... Actually, here, quick favorites. I'm getting used to the hotkeys here. Let's go random value like this. Boom. We'll just plug this in. Oh, wait, can I do vector instead? I think so. Let's do a vector. I like the vector controls. Wait, let's see. If I attach to this. Oh, yeah. Ooh, those are big boys. Those are big boys. Let's make them a little smaller here. I'm adjusting the max height right now. So it's basically max size. Let's make the max size of these like a 3. But then let's really just drop that density like a 0.0. Maybe even less, like 0.02. Okay, maybe like a 0.03. And we have rocks. Debris. I was proud of that one. Very proud. Coworker recently retired to Portugal. I bet it's very nice over there. Okay. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna do a little test run here. Let's do a little test run. We're gonna do it this way. I don't know. I feel like I gotta get used to doing this. I'm gonna make this one the world. We go. Yeah. You know what? Oh, wait. I need to change this hotkey. I don't use it anymore. So the number pad 0 key is how how you bring up the camera here, but I also have it hotkeyed to hide my camera, which I feel like I don't hide my camera. I should get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's do that. Hotkeys and number pad 0. We're gonna hide these. Delete. Okay. Now if I do this, I should just stay here. Beautiful. Oh yes, Sorrel. That's Sticky Vision. We just met Sticky Vision today. Sticky is a legacy player, a 1.0 player. So you better show some respect, Sorrel. 2 weeks of the year in Spain as well. Yeah. Portugal, Spain. That's good. Let's do this, and then let's just get a little bit. I'm a little bit laggy here. Let's just hide this overlay. Do a quick little render image. See how long this takes. One might take a little while. On our way to Mount Fuji, but she's hiding at the moment. Mount Fuji's hiding from you? Why is Mount Fuji doing that? Is it super cloudy or something? What's going on? Yeah, this doesn't look too bad. I feel like it looks okay. You know? Right, guys? How's it going over there, H2O? Oh, if you say hi to Sticky Vision on the Twitch chat, Sticky Vision will not be able to see it. Sorrel, I just realized that. So the only way to see it is behind my bald head here. You dig it? Nice, thank you. So people say that as you're kind of learning Blender, or I guess any program really, but in the context of Blender, you tend to gravitate towards your interests. You'll start to learn your interests and where they gravitate towards. I haven't done any on my own yet, but as I've been learning and doing tutorials, I found that just like environment design has been kind of like a. Boy, that's the wrong one. I don't know, something about that. It's been calling to me. Really, I want to make like cool environments at some point. Good. Okay, there it is. Is that the one, or is it? Yeah, that's the one. That's the first one. So basically, I just tried to recreate what we did first, but then we scaled it up a little bit. So here's the thing now. So basically, the whole point of this what this shot is going to be is Sorel and I will be like walking along. It's a very simple scene setup, guys. Very simple scene setup. But we'll be walking. So basically I need to like block out some of these sides over here. We'll have some shots. Oh my god. Hopefully I'm not making you dizzy. I lost myself. Okay. We'll have some shot. Oh my god, that's a zoom in. Okay, we're getting used to this. We'll have some shots where you're kind of looking like straight up too. But I'm trying to think how much. So clearly what we need to block out this back portion, or you know, we need to put something here. And then maybe just a little bit on the sides here. I gotta figure out how to do that. But most of our shots will be frontal like this or up above. Maybe some like really like side ones. And then looking straight down. So now here's the thing, right? You guys remember I've been experimenting with trees. Well, maybe not in the way you're thinking. But I've been experimenting with trees. Uh-oh. That's something. And I'm wary of how it'll run. I don't know anything about like using proxies and stuff like that, so. It said that as a woman she is jelly, so if there's pretty visitors she hides. Oh really? Mount Fuji? Is that the story of Fuji here? Yeah, we were talking about the tattoos earlier. we were indeed. Like I'm actually kind of curious. Okay. Well, here's the first test. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ground plane here. I'm going to hide my geometry node. Okay? Now, if I bring it back, is my computer going to crash? Because I had this issue before. No. No. Okay, it's good. So, when we're doing our, like, animating, like, when we get into the animation portion, like, we can totally hide, like, this geometry, like, everything, all the flowers and stuff is what's making... This is what's making me so laggy here, right? That's why my computer or my camera freezes. Because I get really laggy. So when we do the actual animation, I'll hide it and see how much bandwidth that actually frees up. Now, when I said I was playing around with trees, I have this open here. I know you can see it down here too. There's a little section here, but I have it here, so I'm just reminded of the dangerousness of a very high poly count. Okay, no more 33 million polygon trees, okay? You know what? Why don't we just throw... Okay, well, here's the thing. Here's another thing I learned. Why don't we do... I'm gonna turn off this geometry node. Also, it looks like my displace modifier is not taking effect right now. Is it because I threw a ground texture on it, and that's why it's not doing that? We could probably... Okay. Just to make this a little more interesting, right? We could probably... I tried not to subdivide this so high too, because I think that's what was causing some issues. Before I started streaming today, I practiced on a small square. Then I made a big square that was like, maybe like yay large. My computer was struggling to run that a little bit, so that's why I trimmed it down a little bit. But one thing we can do is we can go ahead and turn on proportional editing, and we can just try to make this a little bit more likely. If I just grab this and just let's make this a little bit. We can create some like peaks and a little bit of bumps here and whatnot. Just little peaks and valleys, right? That should work. Make it a little bit more interesting here. Let me just. Whoops. That. Yeah, just nothing crazy, right? But just see if we can give it a little bit more something here. Maybe I should. Yeah, I mean, it's not the most interesting thing, but here's the thing. I don't know how visible is it when we actually have like we're grass and stuff back here. Probably not very visible. Oh yeah, see, that's not too bad. Because what I was going to do was throw in some planes in the background and then make it like it's the background, so to speak. So if I were to, for example, if I were to go here, let me duplicate this plane. We're duplicating here. Shift D. Boom. There it is. Okay. All right. Look at that. Then if we just drag this like over here and maybe drag it like around here. Why don't we just like rotate it? We want to rotate it along the Z. Let's go like 90 degrees. Ooh, see, we learning. We do something like this maybe. And then maybe for this one, I even like, why don't we just like edit the, let's really like elevate the crowd. This one we can make sure it's like down like, and get some like nice little hill looking shenanigans in the back, right? Wait, probably want to grab something like this, right? And we do this. Let me bring these down like this, right? Okay, now, which way with words you have? Yes, I know. You should have heard the story I told yesterday. What was the, what did novel say? Great storytelling. What did I say yesterday? I said something yesterday. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn. Okay, so this little hilly thing over here is using the same geometry nodes that this one's using. I'm gonna separate that, and then I'm gonna come in here. Press shading. Let's go to Let's go to geometry nodes. I don't want this to be as hectic. How do I make that not as hectic? Oh, I know how. I think I know how. Okay, well, here's a test run. Let's see how well my computer runs this. If we turn this on, okay, now we have our little grass here. Okay, this is fine. This is running okay. Oh yeah, the Popeyes thing. That's what we were talking about yesterday. Popeyes thing. What if I turn this on right now? This is basically recent. Maybe I can reduce the hills here a little. I still gotta put like something in the... I'm going to test this. I'm going to turn viewport shading on. If Blender crashes, then you know why. Okay, that's on. I'm going to test this again. I'm going to turn full up rendered mode on. Here we go. Not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad at all, huh? Well, this is what I was talking about when I was trying to like block out the back a little bit. Now, now here's the thing. Okay, for the purposes of working on this, I could probably turn off these nodes, but let's go ahead. This is probably a little bit too high here. I could also weight paint this too. I learned how to do that. I know how to do it. I don't quite remember how to connect it, but basically what I can do, right? Depending on the scene, like for example, we only really see this in this camera view. I could weight paint this thing so it really only populates our foliage like on the portions that I deem like you should populate it there. Or like for example, if see, I'm learning because this is a hill, right? From that camera view, you cannot see anything like back here. So like there's no point of putting, you know, polygons back there or something, right? That's a way to say, see, I'm learning. It's the tree incident, y'all. By the way, I was going to show you guys the tree. Oh, well, no. It's a 30 million poly count tree. I probably shouldn't load it in. Okay. Well, I guess for now, let's just go ahead. Let's edit this. Yeah, I just kind of want to bring these down a little bit. It's a tad, right? I feel like this is a little bit too high. A wee bit too high here. Let's go like that. This one we down a little. It's a tad like this as well. Okay, I think that probably looks a little bit more natural. Yes. Yeah. Guess it doesn't look as nice without. Yeah, you know, something like that. We could, yeah, sure. Can I even show you? Theoretically, I could. I can show you in one way because it's this tree. These trees, I believe it's this one. These two trees are like 1 million, which I could probably do. I could probably make that less, right? These were like 1.3 million poly count, like. But this one was 33 million. I mean, it's a lot bushier, I guess. I didn't realize it'd be like, 30 times more. You know what I mean? So. Okay, we could do the same thing here. Oh, let's get out of this mode. Go back in here like this. Okay, this is this one. I'm gonna go ahead. Let's just grab this, bring it over here like this. Let's just rotate this on the Z axis. 180. Let's go like that. Then we can go ahead and just adjust some things. Just bring. Why is this? Oh, it's because I'm on incremental mode. See, I'm learning. See, like weird things are happening, and I'm learning. I'm remembering why. Like I learned about a lot of these functions in the donut tutorial. I was like, I'm never gonna remember these, but now I remember these. There's a reason why when I was like, you see how it's kind of like snapping? I don't know. It's not like smooth, right? I had that turned on, but now if I do this, now it's, oh, look how smooth that is. Okay. I'm just gonna bring these down. I give it a little bit more variation here like this. Let's just do something like this. We could probably keep this. Something like that. Okay. Maybe that looks a little too similar. Sure. Sure, right? Not too bad. Please don't crash. This is a test. We're crashing. Time to learn how to bake. Oh wait, so I know. Okay, so from an animation standpoint, and from a video editing standpoint, baking is basically like me doing a pre-render, like what I basically did for the Randy Marsh video. Right? Like I have a complicated scene that's hard to run, so I render it in the timeline, so it just plays back that render instead of trying to play it back in real time. I know you could do that with animations. Now, what are you telling me to bake right now? Bake what? What can I bake to make this better or run smoother? Okay, like I can bake my trees. Like I can bake an object and then what does it do? High poly into low poly model. Well, there's a tool here. There's a decimate tool that I can use as well. Also, let's see how this looks. Please don't crash. Not the same. Not the same. Okay. Well, I mean, as far as like, if baking is basically a pre-render, it's storing all that data somewhere and just rereading it instead of rendering it every single time, right? You bake the details of the high poly model into it. Oh, I saw a video on that at one point. Yeah, I saw someone do that. I know there's other ways you could do it too. Like, you could take the tree and turn it into a 2D image that like is constantly like facing wherever the camera is too. If it's like parented, rotation is parented to the camera. Anyway, it's a 2D tree item. Make the detail. This would be baking it into a normal map. Yes, I remember them talking about something like that. I'd have to go look that up again because I have no idea how I would do that. Well, here's a little test. We could do a little test here. My computer is under a little bit more of a load as well because of Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. If I zoom out like this, oh my god, it gets so. Wait, so could I bake my grass in any way? Can I bake my my grass and foliage? Is that possible? I'm just curious. I don't know. Yes. Now, do you know how to do that inside Blender? I just out of curiosity. And would I have to do that on the object level? I wish it would stop setting these. This restream bot would stop sending these messages. Smile, only Maya. Okay, well for now, I could turn this off. Turn this on. One thing I did want to just try to see if I remembered how I did it was I remember playing this view. We'll go back to this view. Okay, no, we'll go back to this view. I remember, so right now I'm using just a basic, well, I don't know basic, but I'm using a sky texture, in-house sky texture from Blender. Got my sun here and all that, right? Very bright here, this setting. You know, in fact, we could probably hide these for now. How do I get this rendered view here to match the lighting that I have? I don't know if I can. Scene light. That's scene light. Scene world, but I can't be. Not quite sure. Okay, if I were to go ahead and we were to go ahead here, let me close this for now. We were to go ahead and go to the world slot here. There was a way I can find old video that references. There was a way I could make like in-house clouds that looked actually decent when I tried it. Cause I did it on. Where did I do it? I did it. I did it here. I don't know if you can see it. Actually, no, you probably can't see it in the. No. Is this my house? I don't know. Yeah, I kind of made like clouds in the background. You know what? You know, this is just like editing sometimes. Maybe go back and look for the video that explained it, or we go ahead and hopefully this doesn't crash my computer. But we go ahead and open that project and look at the node tree and see what happened there. Okay, please don't crash. I have two different ones here. Let's do this one. All right, pray to the 12 in Heidelin. Here we go. You know, maybe it would be smarter if I close this program first. That file. Let's see. Well, the good news is it seems my original file is not breaking, which is great. Or my original project here. And we're just not able to load this one in, which is good. In the meantime, I can go search for that lesson side over here. See if we can find it at all. Also today, this stream is supposed to be a pretty short stream, y'all. We'll be back again tonight for the usual. I actually accomplished more than I. This is what I spent the day on. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, so this doesn't look like it's gonna be opening. Can I close this? Okay, all right. Blender is frozen. We did it. It's not a Blender stream if I don't break Blender once at least, right? Hello, we're back. Hello, you here? You guys hear me? My computer straight up just died there for like a hot second. Everything disconnected except my audio. Okay, we learned our lesson. We learned our lesson here. Here's what I was gonna look at. Let's do. Saw the crash happening. Oh. Yeah. Well, you know, if you start partaking in these streams, you'll learn that technical difficulties are a common occurrence in more ways than one. You know, if I'm using my DaVinci Resolve program, maybe something wonky goes on because there's too much going on. If I'm using Blender, I crash Blender all the time. But the most common one, if I am not doing an editing stream, which is kind of rare, is this here. Just in case you ever come back and this happens, I'll type this here for now. My internet likes to go out every day.
So we're ready to render our scene.
Oh, okay, I think I found it. Here's the world lights. So basically we made a sky. It to a really
gonna kind of be the file where I'm working in field. So just trying to hey look, cloud.
Oh, okay, okay, this is the node setup.
And then take a color ramp. We've done so many textures like this, and just dial this color ramp in until you see, hey look, clouds. So we can crank up.
Oh, that's how you do it. Oh, okay, we could do it.
And play with the roughness as well. Sky and that, and you can play adds it. Go to top.
Okay. So we want a noise into a color ramp into a mix.
No, just play around with the scale.
Got it. I understand, guys. We're gonna. I remember how to do this. Let's do it. I hope. Let's see. Let's see if we can even open this project up. Yes. Great. Perfect. Okay. Okay. We're here in the world. Let's go here. Oh, my sky texture got deleted for some reason. Oh, here it is. I brought it back. GG. Let's see if I remember. Let's go ahead and throw on a. Okay, what we want is a. We want. Oh, what am I doing? We want a mix color node. Okay. Throw that in there. Okay. And then we want a color ramp. Throw this here. And then we want a noise texture, and we throw this here. If I do this, okay. This is what I've learned. Oh, Sticky, there's this thing. I don't know if you have it. There's like the node. There's this thing called the node wrangler, which allows you to wrangle nodes, but you can also like preview nodes. So I can preview this noise texture here, so I can see where the noise is actually happening. Right. So these black parts are pretty much going to be like my clouds, one would say, I suppose. Right. Kind of see that like that. Does it not work on YouTube? It should work on YouTube. It worked the other day when someone was trying it out. Okay, anyway, if we throw this color ramp in here, and then we throw this into the factor, and we do this, and we do this. Oh, and then we go to multiply? I think? Made this like really white. Okay, that doesn't seem to be working. Yeah, it worked the other day. I don't know why it's not working right now. What do they do?
And we can choose a nice white color. Let me crank up the strength of this just so you can see what I'm doing. And take the factor into that factor of
factor. Yes.
So we can crank up the detail of this.
Oh, is it because I'm missing the detail? But why? Why did it not? No, why is it not working? But why? Oh, that's so awesome. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think well, maybe doing it on the sky here isn't the best example. If I were to just throw on like, we just add a plane. Throw the plane here. And then I scale this thing up so you can actually see what's going on. And then let's go over here. Go to look at the plane, and then we go to shading here for this plane. Go to object, do new, and then we can throw in like a noise. Oh, we can just throw in a noise thing here. Control Shift click, and then you can actually, yeah, so you can preview like what you're actually noising, which is pretty handy, which is something I didn't really understand early on, but I realized people always use these noise textures to create, you know, noise, so to speak. Anyway, that's one way to see it. That's probably a better example. Instead of me looking at the sky right now, which is difficult to say. Why is this being so difficult? We go back to the world. What if I made... Okay, I'm going to make this color... Oh. Ah, that's what it is. If I put this here... Then I put this here... Okay, well those are very, like, dark clouds. But if I change this color, will that... No. What do we have it on here? Mix.
And play with the roughness as well.
Just the mix color here. So we do this. Oh, I mean, you know, if we, you know, I kind of imagine like a blue sky here, right? We do this. And then let's... They're very large clouds, aren't they? So to disperse these clouds, I need to... scale them. Well, that's a lot. Okay, now my son's trying to get through this. Is that what I want? I don't know if that's what I want. We could go back to the white clouds here. But now it's very... What else did we do here?
Sort of the hue in there. So it's just a fun little addition, a little detail.
That's adding... Okay, so that is how I kind of adjust the background of... This is adjusting the cloud color. Oh, I see. I understand. Okay, okay, I think I'm starting to understand this a little bit. But I probably don't want this many. That's doing that. It doesn't look like clouds, it looks like smog. So that's a thing. I have to look into this a little bit more. I up the strength to like a 0.3. It's very cloudy. The scale is... Okay, that's kind of the size. And it becomes a lot more finer if I do that. What did it look like when I didn't have this? Oh, I mean, it kind of looks the same anyway, right? I just throw this back in here. Whoa, that's so bright. That's very bright, isn't it? Okay, so what I imagined for the scene was like a very sunny day, right? So, you know, a little more brightness probably wouldn't hurt. Let's see, what does this look like? Is this perhaps a little too bright? But I imagine it to be, like I said, pretty freaking bright. What if I turn these all on now? I'm just curious. Is our computer going to survive here? I feel like that looks okay. It's a little bright though. Yes, let's go 0.4. It looks cool. Oh, why thank you. Gotta play with like the sun position and all that too. We can make it. We could do some other stuff also. I'm gonna look into some other ways to make clouds. Because if I'm doing it this way, then I lose the sun size and intensity sliders here, which I kind of like have. Oh wait, it's all right here though. It's all literally right here. Look, we could do some other cool stuff too. Like we can add in some now it's looking a little polluted, right? Well, there's air and there's ozone. There's dust. Oh, then now that's really shining through. Well, you know, like I said, I imagine this to be a very sunny day anyway, so probably don't need a lot of that. Okay. You know what? We'll leave the clouds like this for now. Leave the clouds here for now. It's a little bit laggy here with all this going on. Yeah. There's got to be a better way to do this. Make it more energy efficient, one might say. Anyway, I'll turn these back ones off at least. What I did want to try was maybe just throwing in one of the trees I made. A little bit laggy here, aren't I? I'll let Blender settle down here a little bit. Go back into this mode. Let me go ahead and throw in. So these are some of the trees I made. I'm gonna make sure I bring in the right tree. Hopefully that works. Let's go to the asset browser and then where are my trees here? These are my trees. I don't remember which each tree. It was the C trees though that were. I'm gonna save this in case we crash here. Let me just bring in a tree B2. Let's throw one of these in here. Okay, have a tree in here. Now if we go look at it colored. Probably not the kind of tree that I'm looking for. It looks interesting, I guess. But here, we can always scale these down here like this too. If we let's just bring a tree here just for comparisons, right next to the Kev, right? Yo, what on, Brand? You do like them tree? I know you like them trees. Just getting an idea here how this looks. I had the sun position very much in the back. What's going on, Brandon? You get off? You just get off work or something, or what? Yeah, I'll have to mess around with these trees. Now so this tree is 1.15 million faces. Theoretically, I could do this in this view, maybe that's a little bit nicer. What happens if I I don't know. How do I bake this tree? I don't know how to bake this tree. I gotta look into that. How does one bake the tree? Theoretically, you can go ahead and... This is one way I learned. You can go ahead and decimate the crap. So this has 1.158 million polygons. Or faces. If I decimate it, it should go down to like 700,000, I think. Are you headed back now? Guys, Bichu is one of my IRL friends who I've known since high school. Oh, well, you remember. He's the guy who played Pal World a little bit and then quit shortly after. You offered weed. Oh, see, it went down to 865,000. If I go one more, I'm sure it'll exponentially decrease the more I do this. Yeah, it went down to 759. Okay. Anyway, there's a little. Is it a nice looking tree? I feel like it looks okay. It wasn't really made for this scene. I'm gonna delete the tree because I imagined, and because I'm trying to block off these sides here just for the scene. I imagined I just put some trees and stuff. I mean, I could just do this around. That's still a heavy load. It feels. But I do need trees here. I envision some trees on the side, and maybe I'll look into making some low poly trees. Because a lot of these trees are supposed to be more realistic. Something like that. Looks lonely. The tree looks lonely. Well, not if we give the tree a couple of friends here, like this. Isn't this couple of friends like this? Some of these down or something. Now it's not very lonely anymore. You throw in one of these, but then now it's not very lonely. What kind of scene am I making? I am making a scene. This will be the first little skit I do. But this is my thank you for 1,000 subscribers scene. I'm gonna delete these trees, by the way. Basically, what's gonna be happening is Sorel and myself will be walking in this grassy area. Turn on. Be walking. It's a sunny day in this grassy area. Sorel and I are just taking a walk in Eorzea. And Sorel is stretching. Right? Sorel's gonna stretch like this. Is gonna be looking up, and Sorel's gonna notice something in the sky. We're gonna be looking what is that in the sky? We have no idea, but it's crashing down. It's coming down kind of fast, right? And Sorel quickly jumps out of the way, but Kev gets crushed. Is it a bird? It's not a bird. It's definitely not a bird. But Kev gets crushed by it. A bunch of dust will get picked up in dirt. I imagine. I don't know if I don't know how to do that at all. Here we can test out here. This is what I imagine falling from. This is what's going to be falling from the sky. I'm gonna go ahead and throw. What did I just do? I did something. What's going to be falling is going to be big old block of text here. I don't know. How do I do this? Solidify. That's not what I. Do I extrude this? Oh yeah, big old block of text that says I don't know how I don't know how to type something. Oh, edit mode. Oh yeah, it'll say thank you for 1,000 subscribers. That. It had me dragoon backflip out of the way. Gosh. I mean, I could do it. I'm sure I could do it. I've never attempted something like that. Though I suppose I imagine this to be... I don't even know how to change this font. If I'm... Oh, there's a text thing here. Oh, see, we're learning. Anyway, it'll say thank you for 1,000 subscribers, and then that's basically what's gonna crush Kev. And yeah. Gonna have to be 2K soon. Well. So this little skit is basically just gonna be the intro to an update video where it's gonna thank you all, and then also talk about future plans and stuff. But I imagine we could do something similar if we ever get for some reason get to like 10,000. This is how I storyboard things in my mind. This is the first skit. It's just me and Sarah walking. There's like a little thing dropping down. Boom, it crushes Kev. The 10,000 one would be a similar premise. Something is coming out of the sky and like gonna destroy Kev or something, right? And then I imagine, like, you know, I was just thinking if for some reason we ever got to 100,000, it would be like it would be a bit that continues on. It would just get more ridiculous. Like the 100,000 one would be, it's a giant freaking thank you for whatever subscribers, giant meteor in the sky. We take a rocket, you know, I'm just thinking really grandiose. We take a rocket, it's like Armageddon. We got to take a rocket up there to blow it up, but I'd still get crushed, or, you know what I mean? Something like that. Oh yeah, so it's gonna crush Kev. It'll crush Kev. Smoke and dust gets kicked out. We pan to Sorrel. Sorrel's coughing. Remember when I said I need you to voice act, but not just lines, but like noises, like you'll be coughing a little bit, to reveal the thank you for 1,000 subscribers block of text. And then I did imagine fireworks, like, you know, yay, the TikTok, yay, or Instagram, yay, you know, the meme, yay, fireworks go off and stuff. Pretty much it. Oh, and then the only thing that you'd see, we do a pan into Kev. The only thing that you'd see under like, you know, he's crushed. The only thing you'd see under this is his pompadour. His pompadour is sticking out, and then, you know, that's kind of it. That's the plan. I've had this idea for a long time too, so we'll see what we can do. So yeah, I don't know anything about editing text and stuff here. Oh, there's font. We can do bold. Ooh. How do I change the font? Can I bold this all? Can I italicize this all? Oh, yeah, we could do something like that. I imagine this to be a little more, the width not to be so long, a little bit more condensed. Oh, I guess you can upload fonts here, which I'm surprised it doesn't just pull my fonts from as a whole. Oh yeah, make it like nice and blocky. You can offset that. Oh. Anyway, I'll get the idea. To see the process. Well, oh my god. Whoa. Look at that. I don't know how much of this I'll stream, but I do like to stream editing, not just, well, Blender is something new I picked up. I used to, like with the Randy video, I streamed some of that editing, especially in the beginning. I streamed a lot of that editing. So a lot of the people here, they saw the beginnings of that video, the first like 19 minutes or so of that video. And then I went into hiding because I didn't want to show anyone else. I wanted to make it a surprise. But yeah. But the next video I have planned after this, I definitely plan to stream some of that because it's going to be a lot of my projects or ideas. I try to make them as collaborative as possible by including you guys, your characters into them. That's why if we do anything really. I mean, you know, it makes it more fun. But the next one I have a pretty big idea where I will be throwing your character. It's gonna be called either either Aetheris. It'll be called Aetheris, or it'll be called Home as the title. I'm not quite sure yet. Maybe Aetheris. But it's basically gonna showcase everyday life on Aetheris. So, you know, what are the Warriors of Light doing when they're not Savage raiding or Ultimate raiding? And not even just them, like normal NPC type characters. What are they doing in their daily life? It's supposed to be more just kind of cinematic, a way to practice scene creation, some cinematography, a more cinematic, just simple look into normal life in the world. All titles are cute. I already have the music. Here's the thing too. I already have the music picked out. I'm pretty sure this is what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with this music because the music kind of dictates it does dictate like the feeling of, or the emotion that the video or the scene is trying to convey, right? So I already have one picked out. This is in my mind first. Who knows? It could always change. And I figured I'd do this with some sort of Vana/Heidelin monologue over it. Either, you know, the scene where we're chilling with her and we're looking up at the sky and we're just talking about, you know, our adventures. Either that or maybe like a Medion monologue, because, you know, something about life, living in the world. The computer's very slow right now. I have this open. Anyway, so this is kind of the vibe I'm going for. It's not going to be a funny video. It's going to be just a more, you know, but this could always change. Never know. So this is it. If it decides to play. You guys don't hear that right now, do you? You don't hear that at all because I don't have the sound source selected for that. That's okay. Because I can do this. I can do this. Now you hear it. So you can kind of tell what the vibe is gonna be, like right off, like based off this, right? Like I want to try to make it like cinematic. This is the one I had in mind, though. You know, well, you know, that's why I was asking you all about, you know, if your character, what would your character be doing when they're not doing their adventurous stuff? And, you know, that's why Volpini was like, oh, you'd be in the Scholasticite. Reading, right? Scholasticite. You'd be reading, oh, wait. Reading in the, right? Reading in the Scholasticite. Kind of like that. You know, Sorel would be at the aquarium. Alk would be at the Doman Enclave. A squirrel would be fishing. Keyline would be playing mahjong. Right? Very, like, simple. Like, it's supposed to be simple. So it'll be a way to practice scene creation, cinematography, and then also a little bit of animation. It's not going to be static images. I plan to have, but it's, you know, small amounts of animation. Data crunching at the aquarium. Anyway, I think this was good. Good little session here. We accomplished a lot, right? Which is great, fantastic. One might even say. No, I don't think I need the graphs. Well, not for this video. I mean, maybe for a future thing. Anyway, we'll be back later tonight. We're gonna do some frontlines. We'll do some rival wings. I want to say we'll do some yokai, but today is definitely not ice map, so that's exciting in itself for frontlines. It's not the ice map, and then rival wings is exciting in itself. So We'll do that. But this is pretty good. Here, let's do. Let's just do here. I'll get this playing again. We'll go ahead and do a final little render here. I'm gonna turn on my geometry nodes like this. Gonna get a little laggy. We'll turn these ones on. We'll turn this. Okay. Little test render here. We'll go to our camera view. Oh my god, I am laggy as hell right now. Let's do this. We are very laggy. This, and then we'll... Whoop. Oh, I did something and I have no idea what I did. I pressed the button. There, it's back. It's back. Gotta hide some stuff going on. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Okay, it's back. That's all that matters. Fat fingered a button, but it's okay. Just do like a straight up. Let's do like a straight up shot like this. This is we can. This is very laggy. Okay, that's okay. There, we'll do a little angled. Sure, we make it a little angled like this. Boom. And then let's just go ahead and do a render. Nate to ice. Yeah, you have a good sleep, Volpini. Have a good trip over there. Oh, it is very bright. That's fine. Here's a little test render. It's still going. Okay, now it's done. There it is. Test render. Now we have a little bit of a background. But yeah. Back to work. So, oh my god, you're still working. I'll catch you guys today. Okay? Y'all have a good one. See ya. Bye-bye. It was good to meet you, Sticky. Hopefully we'll see you again.